My people, what's happening, gang? What's happening, gang? Yo, first things first, before I get into the business, where the hell have I been? Hey, man. I had to take a little mental health break. I'm not gonna lie to you, son. I had to disconnect, recalibrate, get my head right. But we back in this bitch. Young Ash Khumalo, alive, healthy, opinionated as ever. And today, man, we gotta talk about the new Chris Brown album, Brown. And listen, this hurts me to say it because I'm not one of those people that started hating on Chris Brown because Twitter told them to. I'm a lifelong fan. We grew up on this dude. This nigga was different, vocally, visually, performance-wise, different. One of them ones. But for the first time ever, I kind of agree with the critics. Damn, Breeze. And that's crazy to me. Because this album, bro, it sounds like Chris Brown AI generated a Chris Brown album. Like, bro, what are we doing here? Like, what? This whole project sounds like a compilation of sounds we've already heard before. Except this time it's less inspired, less wavy, less cool because now it's predictable. There is no risk, there is no evolution, no feeling of, oh shit, this, like, oh, Chris tapped into a new bag, like, ooh, nah, he didn't take it nowhere, bro. It's just ordinary Chris Brown music. It feels formulaic, like he knows exactly what works with his fan base and is just cruising on autopilot. And vocally, I gotta be honest, Breeze, some of the vocals sounded overly processed now, bro, too polished. Too tucked behind effects. I need to hear you, Breeze. No homo. It's weird because Chris Brown is one of the greatest natural vocalists of his generation. But now sometimes the vocals almost sound AI-ish. Like, where's the rawness? Where's the imperfections? Where's the humanity? Especially at a time like this, Breeze. And then there's the songwriting. Like, dog, you are 37 years old. You have 4 kids, right? You survived cancel culture. Nobody does that. You survived media blackballing. You survived an entire era where people genuinely try to erase you from pop culture. They try to take your spot. And somehow you still remain relevant. That is insane when you think about it. So why are we still hearing the exact same subject matter from when you were 16? Come on, Breeze. Like, my nigga, respectfully, how many more songs are we gonna get about, freaking on the women and smacking their ass and licking on the booty? Dog, come on. You've already done that, bro. How many booties are you gonna lick? At some point, as an artist, especially one as talented as Breezy, I want to hear where your mind is actually at now. Things have changed. What does fame do to somebody after 20 years? What does being desired by millions of women do to your spirit? What does fatherhood change? Do you feel lonely? Do you trust people? Do you regret anything? Do you fear aging? Do you feel pressure to stay young forever because your entire brand builds on youth, dancing, sex appeal, and being that guy? That's the album I want to hear from Chris Brown now, man. I'm not gonna lie. Not another girl come over at 2 a.m. You said that. She did that. Been done. Let's move on. Yeah, man, you got hits. That's anthem number 847. Great. Another one for the bank. But, like, where's the music that people can connect to? And weirdly enough, bro, the one moment on the album that actually made me think that this nigga was aging was the Honey Pack line. Where here's a song where it's like Hennessy and Honey Packs. Hennessy and Honey Packs. Give me 15 minutes, then I wanna crack so we can go. It's actually good, but when I was listening to that, I was like, is Chris subtly talking about erectile dysfunction? Like, is he hinting at burnout here? Is he saying after years of excess fame, women partying, this lifestyle maybe isn't hitting the same anymore? Like, is he trying to say that Now he needs extra help in the bedroom. Because if that's what you're talking about, then nigga, that's interesting. That's human, that's vulnerable. That's where the art is, bro. But instead it just gets brushed past like another flex bar. And don't get me wrong, I understand R&B, rhythm and bops. Nah. Rhythm and breakdancing. Rhythm and beat. Yeah, no, that's what R&B stands for. Rhythm and beat. I get R&B, bro. I get it. It's fun. I'm not asking this man to become a monk and start, making jazz poetry about healing crystals and moon cycle. No, sir. I still want to hear Toxic Chris Brown. That's part of the brand. But there has to be progression. Because eventually even greatness can become repetitive if there's no evolution attached to it. Ask LeBron. And honestly, I think Chris Brown got comfortable, bro. I think Chris Brown is comfortable being the king, comfortable knowing his fan base will stream whatever he puts out, comfortable knowing that nobody really competes with him. They all come and go. The Jason Derulos, the Omarions, the Marios, they all come, the Neos, they all come and go. So nobody competes with him R&B wise. And comfort is dangerous for artists, bro. That's why I keep comparing the situation to the Drake situation right now. Because for a while there, right, even Drake started feeling a little complacent too. You could hear it. The hunger wasn't fully there anymore. But after this Kendrick situation, bro, like this Iceman album, I'm telling you, there's blood back in the water, fam. Now there's something to prove again. You can feel that Iceman is about to be different. We haven't even heard the album yet. I haven't listened to no leaks, no snippets, no rumors, none of that. I want fresh ears when that shit drops because I know Drake is entering that mode again. That mode where an artist remembers, oh yeah, okay, I am that nigga. Let me show you a little something here. Pressure creates masterpieces sometimes. And maybe that's what Chris Brown needs creatively. Not cancellation, not hate, not people pretending he's untalented because that would be stupid. The kid is a prodigy. But maybe he needs inspiration again. Maybe he needs discomfort again. Maybe he needs to fall in love again. Maybe he needs heartbreak again. Maybe he needs to actually say something. Because the talent is still there. The ability is still there. The legacy is already cemented. But greatness isn't just about maintaining relevance. No, sir. Greatness is evolution. And right now, this album feels like somebody surviving off old powers instead of discovering new ones. So yeah, man, that's where I'm at with that Brown album. As a fan, I'm disappointed because I know what this guy is capable of. And honestly, that disappointment only exists because the standard for Chris Brown is ridiculously high. You know what I mean? That's my little thought on the album. If you guys like these music reviews, let me know. Like, I didn't review the songs, obviously. There's a few good songs I added to the playlist. It's a Chris Brown album. I took away, 6-7 songs from a 27-track song. So it's like, could have been a shorter album, could have kept the rest of that shit. But at the end of the day, we are fans, so we're grateful for the music. We're grateful for the output. Team Breezy is always fed, as you know. Yeah, man, thank you for listening. This is Ash Khumalo. This is KhumalosWit Podcast, the best podcast in South Africa by a margin. It's not even a joke. The only podcast that doesn't pander. I don't pander. I keep it real. Do it for the thrill. Hey, man, this rhyming thing. Sort of odd. Hey, man, catch you on the next one. Goodbye, niggas.